down, see if this drone is still alright. My drone, for fuck's sake. So the plan for today, we'll take the drone out, we'll try and get some cool shots with the drone. I'm going to try and get some good videos as well, and some pictures. Like I say, I brought my camera, I've got a Nikon D90, my old trusty Nikon, so I'm quite excited to be using that. It's all about, innit? Day off work, exploring, taking pictures, videos, playing with a drone. This is like the best thing ever, right? Okay, just turned snow and ice mode off at the last minute then. Let's put it in ice mode. Now this is a test. So we're just going to take it super steady here. But yeah, there's a few abandoned cars on this road. So you can also see underneath the car. Let's have a look if you see that. So we can see it. We're going a bit fast now, so it's not live. If I did need to see underneath the car for any reason, I can also do that, which is pretty cool. So this is one of the reasons I got this car. I love being able to get out in just the openness and still be able to drive about and do things, because the Peak District is great, but even on days where it's not peak times, you know, Monday to Friday, it still gets really busy. So having a means of getting here and being able to enjoy it and take pictures and that sort of stuff is just, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, we're 2 minutes away now, so that is good. I think we are really close. So, we're here at Magpie Mine. Let's go through some of the kit that we've brought. Okay, but it is a little bit chilly, so I'm going to get wrapped up. Looks amazing. Really looking forward to this. So, I've got my DJI Mini with Fly More kit, so I've got 3 different batteries in here. So we should be good to go for longer, hopefully. A Nikon D90, this is my trusty camera. It's a really old one, but it's probably one of the most solid you can get. And this is only got a bit of battery actually, this one. We'll see how we get on with it. I've got 2 different lenses. So I've got 2 different lenses. I've got a 50, nifty 50 for the Nikon for really cool close-up shots. 18 to 200mm. So we've got a bit of a zoom lens on there. So I'm going to pack that in there, just make sure it's warm. Got the K&F Concept, but it is so solid, and it's got, yeah, it's been through a bit, this one. So I'm going to wrap all this up, and then we're going to go, hopefully, get some cool shots. So this is where we're heading today, Magpie Mine. Looks so cool, especially with the snow around. Listen to that crunching of snow. Beautiful. There's about 2 different sets of footprints ahead of me, and the snow is about 4 inches. It's 4 inches thick. Look at this. I wish I had more opportunity to get out here. Well, I should get out here more, to be honest. So it's only a quick walk away from the actual road, this place. Maybe like a 2-minute walk. Right, let's try and navigate this without breaking my legs. There we go. Set up base, get the tripod up, start releasing this drone. Okay, so I've arrived. I'm going to set up all my stuff. I'm going to get the tripod up first before opening the bag with all the expensive electronics out into the snow. But yeah, this is one of my favourite tripods. This is a K&F Concept tripod. It's just sturdy as. It's got a locking ball at the top as well, so you can make sure that whatever you're doing is level. Like I say, I've used this a lot in the basement for for the building there. It's just been a solid workhorse for me. But that's enough about tripods. Let's get the gear out. I actually remembered to take this off. Oh, that is looking beautiful. So we're in manual mode. It's going to set all the white balance and stuff up. ISO. Let's take a look. This is a really fantastic shot. So I'm going to take a few shots with this camera, but for now I'm going to put it away and get the drone out. I think we're going to try and take the drone off. It's going to be hard though because it is freezing. It is absolutely freezing. Can I control the drone with my gloves? We're about to see. I do like how quiet it is. It's really nice and quiet out here. So I'm going to take all the protective stuff off. So this is my DJI Mini 3. It's not the Pro version, so it doesn't have crash detection or anything like that, but it has everything you would want in a drone. It is quite windy, I will say that. It is quite windy today, so I'm going to look for a decent set off spot. It might just be my hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off from my hand. Okay, so you want to hold it away from your body, keep it on a flat surface like that. Make sure it's the right way around there. Okay, I'm going to point it towards the wind here, so that if it does go, there we are. And to be fair, you can fly this thing. You can fly this thing without needing to be frozen without your gloves, which is a good thing. So we're going to send this up then. And then we're going to push it forward and just see what we can see here. I mean, that is amazing. So I can take pictures on the go. So there's a camera button and a video button in the back, so you can still take pictures as you go. While that's hovering though, I am going to put my glove on because it is freezing. Right, let's do some exploring, folks. So I'll just move the gimbal down a bit there. So we're aiming cinematic shots here, nothing fast. We're going to just try and get some nice shots going over this mine here. I'm going to add a gentle lift here, just so it does actually clear it. But there's a bit of wobble on the drone at the minute, just because the wind is quite high at the minute. But I'm happy with that shot there, so I'm going to spin it around, drop it down slightly. There we go. We're going to move back a bit, drop it down ever so slightly here. Don't want to get too close. There we go, just some passing shots, and then I'm going to take it down this road, this Got this really nice shot here. Just going to follow this wall. Bit more pace and up and round. Lovely. There we go, had a nice little tilt on that. So I'm just going to try and catch this. Wasn't recording that. Fuck's sake. Wasn't recording that. That was like the nicest footage I've got in this drone. We're just going to keep going, guys. Fuck's sake. Bang. Oh dear. Well, we've had our first crash. Should we see if it gets up? It's not going to get up. Right, I'm going to go get my drone. Fuck's sake. Turns out I'm not a very good drone user. But I was trying for that epic shot. Could have got it. Instead, we're hunting down to see if this drone is still alright. Can we put some new blades on it? It should be alright. It's just the fact that it's winter and it's snowing. Really hope it isn't down there. So I've got to hunt this thing. Work out where this thing's gone. Turned into an adventure, guys. So there is tracking software for this, and while it's on, start flashing and beeping. Oh, yes. Yes, we found it. Oh, and it's knackered. It has had some wing damage. How's the camera? The gimbal looks alright. Stop flashing and beeping. Here's the problem. And it's a pretty big problem. Which makes for another cool video, how I can fix a drone. Now that one of my toys is ruined, we're going to try and use my other toy and get some good pictures while we're here. Was it a stupid thing to fly it like that? Yes, absolutely. I take full responsibility for being an absolute idiot. But we did get some good footage before. Anyway, let's get some good pictures. So here I am then, leaving the crime scene. And it was a crime, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to try and make out like that was a good thing. I was an idiot and I flew too close to the sun, just like Icarus. Smashed my drone on what's probably a listed building. I don't feel great about it. You've got to learn. The only way to learn is by flying the drone. That's one thing I will say about this. The remote that you get with the DJI Mini means you can't practice with it in a game. You have to buy like the older version of it, but then it's like, well, you're learning on a different controller than what you're actually flying on. So, I don't know. I'll be able to fix this drone, and it's not done any damage to that big chimney stack, which isn't in use. But hey, this is my one day I get off. If I want to fly my drone and break it, I'm going to fly my drone and break it. So I guess we're just going to drive about now. Just going to drive about and have some fun in the old Landy. If I break the Landrover too, then I've had a right shit day, haven't I? Should we have a look at the damage then? It's had a massive crack there. Everywhere else seems to be okay, but just a massive crack. And it looks like it's where, yeah, all the wiring seems to be fine. The light was flashing when I found it. So I think it's just a bit of super glue, that, you know. Hopefully, then we can get back to flying this thing. I'm going to give it a bit of a dry off, and then we're going to have a bit of a drive around, see what we can see. Just come across some beautiful cows in this lovely scenery. I'm going to get some pictures of them. Against this backdrop they look amazing. This cow seems pretty open to pictures, so I'm going to try and get a shot of him before he goes. See if I can get a good shot of him. Just going to try and keep my distance a bit. I don't want to spook him or annoy him, but that is a fantastic picture. See how close he'll let me get. I don't want to get, like I say, I don't want to piss him off, but do you know what, if I can get away with it, I'm going to swap my lens out for the 50, put on the 50, see if we can get any shots of him with the 50, because I would love to get a close-up of him. He seems pretty calm, like he's not stressed out at all. But yeah, the 50 is just yeah, I think I've probably outstayed my welcome with this one. Got some lovely shots. Looked absolutely fantastic. I'm glad I took the 50 out. Just get some really nice close-up shots of him. Perfect. Hey! So what I'm liking most about this car is just being able to trek off-road. You know, like I'm at the side of a road here, and I would have never been able to park here. There's no path, there's no tracks. It's nice to just be able to justify the cost of fuel in this thing, to be able to go out and explore and get pictures like that, and yeah, it's wicked. Right, so I'm back home now and I have the DJI. I need to fix this properly because the glue that I put on when we were out in the field, out and about, has not fully set, and it doesn't look like it will. So based off that, I'm going to go with option 2, which is to put some proper plastic glue on this. But before I do that, I'm going to take the propellers off, and once the glue's on, I'm going to give it a bit of a clean up with a Dremel just to make sure that it's all still smooth. All these propeller blades seem alright, and to be honest, I think the brunt of the crash sort of happened here. So I think I'll just take these ones off. I think I should be alright with just taking these ones off for now. Like, if you can see this, it's a clean break. you know, like it fits back together perfectly. The glue that I put on has sort of done a job. It's held it together, but it's not added any strength to it. So what I'm going to use, and this is for flexi pipes, believe it or not, for plumbing, and this is, it says what it is, it's solvent cement, so it works really well on plastic at just cementing it together. So a baby wipe's just going to have to do for now, okay? But it is really, really solid. So I'm just being really careful. I don't want to hit the motor. I'm going to tidy all that up with a Dremel. I just want to make sure it's got as much of this on as possible. I'm resting it on my desk because I want it to sit. You can see here, I want it to sit at the same level as this. And obviously by putting it here, just make sure that it is fully level. So the first attempt at gluing did not work, but I've found another way of doing this. Because this plastic, because there is a perfect seam between this plastic, what I've been doing is I've just been heating up a screwdriver, and then I'm using it to almost solder the plastic back together again. And it is honestly working fantastic. It's taking plastic from the top here and just melting it down. I'm very, very fortunate that the actual cut on this was pretty much straight down a line. You know, there wasn't any shards of it that went flying about. It was just a nice clean cut. Okay, so this is the biggest one, probably the biggest crack here. I'm actually just stunned at how easy this is. Still got full rotation on that, there's nothing blocking that. This is my perfect day, by the way. Go out, get to play with some gadgets, and then just come back and fix it. Because I've broken it. This is like my perfect day. Okay, so let's do the first test then. Let's put a bit of weight on this. That's holding out pretty nicely. Yeah, I think I fixed that with plastic, genuinely. But just to fill in the gaps. Right, so now that that's all set, I'm going to put a polishing tip on this just to try and smooth it out. Okay, so what that's done is it's just got rid of all the bumpiness, and then I'm just going to polish it up. Okay, so we're ready to test. Let's see if this thing works still. 1, 2. There we go. Okay, so let's just make sure. So all lights at the front are working still, so that's good. So the electrics seem to be alright there. The gimbal moved about as well. I'm just going to move that up and down just to make sure. Yeah, that looks alright. Full range of motion still. All the way up and all the way down. That is good. That's what we want to see. But we need to take off to make sure that this thing still flies. So I'm in my daughter's room here. It's the only room in the house that has any signal, and it's a bit dark to be trying it outside. So I'm just going to make it take off and then I'm going to make it land, and that's it, just to make sure that it still works. Okay, so this is going to be quite unstable, but I'm going to give it a try anyway. There we go. Tough little bugger. I'm going to bring it down now. I'm just going to test that that's all right now. now that it's landed. So all sturdy and sorted. So what a day today's been. Managed to get out in the snow with all my toys. Only ended up breaking one of them, which could have been, I mean, it could have been a lot worse, let's be honest. Could have crashed the car, but I didn't. We managed to fix the DJI Mini 3, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. So this will be used again and again and again until I get it right. It is a shame that they don't do anything for practicing with this one unless you get an old remote. So I might just have to invest in an old remote and stop complaining so that I can get good when I'm using this remote. But all in all, what a great day. If you do get a day off, make sure you go out, spend some time with yourself for a bit. It's good for your mental health, it's good for everything, and make sure you take some gadgets, just try not to break them. If you did enjoy this video, guys, please like and subscribe. Helps the channel out, helps me do more crazy videos like this. And also I'm building a gaming room in my cellar at the minute, and you can follow the progress for that in one of these links that will be popping up at the end of this video. So that's all from me, and I'm going to go and relax in a bath after such a good day. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace.